Happy Wednesday, guys. This your girl April from Blogging with April, and I'm back. Guys, I just wanted to come in this morning and talk about a few things. My topic today is going to be clout chasing or networking. You know, what's the definition between clout chasing and networking? And I want to tell you about my experience on yesterday and about other things that I'm doing. Okay, guys, before we get into the definition of clout chasing and networking, I would like to say, that, I'm a firm believer in, making sure your mental is good and making sure you have that dialogue with God before you start your day. I'm good. I'm always doing that. Just like a check-in, you check in yourself and you're checking in with God, just to make sure you're good. So I'm hoping everybody, that's up, that, you had that, talk with God, you checking in just to see if you're good. Because a lot of times the enemy likes to bring in condemnation. He likes to bring in guilt and, and different stuff that kind of make you doubt yourself and doubt God. And that's some of the things sometimes that I struggle with. But, I must say that I'm getting better with that. I'm rebuking, binding, whatever I got to do just to secure that that I'm good and I'm gonna have a good day. So it's sometimes you have to do this thing more than one time throughout the day. It's continuous. Spiritual warfare is real. So you have and then when you're trying to do something, that's when the enemy comes at you harder. Now you can tell when you're trying to do something or you're doing God's work or there's a breakthrough because the enemy nags you. So you have to be in check with that. So that's my journey. That's what I do every day. And we have to stop beating ourselves up and stop, comparing ourselves to one another. And we just got to check all that too. Whatever you didn't do, whatever you failed to do, whatever mistake you made, God is a redeemer. You have to give that to God, repent, and just move on. You don't let stuff like that keep shackles on you and just keep you bound that you can't move on to the next thing, because life is about evolution. Life is about growth and evolution. So, and that's what I believe personally, you know what I'm saying? These are the views and opinions expressed by Blogging with April, my views. I think that evolution is a good thing in life. You don't want to be stagnant. You don't want to just, feel like you're in a rut. So when you're growing, that's a good thing. That's a good sign. And, a lot of times, we, like sometimes what I tend to do, okay, I'm a person who use myself. Sometimes I tend to go to God about the same thing over and over, like God can't hear me, and I'm learning to okay, God heard my prayer. God listen. God knows what's in my heart. I already expressed that to God. I wrote it down. I confess it. Let me give God time to work on this. I don't have to keep going back. I guess like people say aggravating, because God heard me. A lot of times I say, all right, God, you heard it. God heard me the first time. So that's something that I've been kind of struggling with. But I'm learning to know, what, I'm good. God knows the plans He had for me to bless me, prosper me, even as my soul prospers. So I can move on with that. So that's something that I've getting better. I can admit that I'm getting better with that. We all have issues and things that we need to pray about and work on. We're imperfect people, right? We're imperfect. And so that's why, we have to come and check with those things. And sometimes God can use anybody to get you together. It doesn't, people, it might be a child. It could be anybody off the street. Anybody. God can use anybody to get you, to get you together. If He loves you, He's going to chase you. He'll use anybody, anything to get you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer of that. And I said that to say this. As you all know, that I'm a blogger. And the one thing I will say is that when I decided to do this, I wanted to grow. I wanted to grow. I don't want to just stay on one level. You know what I'm saying? And when I start something, I want it to be grand. I don't want to stay on one level. Once I surpass that level and that step, okay, it's time for me to move on and move up to something else. I don't like staying still. So with me being a blogger, I like to reach out to everybody, you know, locals. If I can reach out to celebrities, anybody. Some people may call that clout chasing. But what is clout chasing? Clout chasing is when you're not doing anything, you're not working, but you dependent on the come up off of somebody else. It's the difference between networking and clout chasing. You know, networking is when you're bringing something to the table, whatever your expertise is, whatever you have to offer, you're helping. That's why it's called networking. You're helping. You're not just sitting back trying to eat off the success and the hard work off of somebody else. So, okay, the definition of clout chasing. Clout chasing, you just want to be in the spotlight. You're not putting nothing in. You don't have anything to bring to the table. You know, you're trying to come off the back of somebody else. Networking is when you want to work with that person. You see some type of interest, or so you may be a fan of that person, but you also want to bring something to the table to help better yourself. Okay, so that's networking and clout chasing. Okay, and I said that to say this. You know, I reach out to everybody, because like I say, I don't want to just be local. I want to be world, nationwide. That's my hopes and aspiration, and I'm claiming it. So, you know, I'm Shakana. I know Shakana from Love and Hip Hop, and you know, she does tiny hair, and you know, I admire her because I know she has some struggles, but she made, you know, she has her own. She does hair, she does celebrity hair, and I see she's growing. From the time I watch her from T.I. and Tiny Family Hustle, and I noticed that, you know, she has opportunities that open the door for her. And she tells her stories. So, you know, a lot of time I follow her. I like listening to her lives on Instagram. You know, and she's funny too. You know, she have her little thing, but she's funny. But it's truth in a lot of stuff that she's saying. You know, you can get past the cussing and stuff like that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, I was on Instagram on yesterday, and I just happened to see, you know, I follow her, so I happened to see she went live. So I said, you know, let me see what Shakana talking about today. She always like fussing talking about something. So I went on live or whatever, and she was talking about different stuff like for mental illness, and how people going crazy because people thinking about what people got to say about them. People not saying the COVID and everything else was going on. Oh, you know what I'm saying, or so forth. So, you know, she was just basically talking. So she was saying, y'all, is any positivity out there? You know, who would like to call in to discuss positivity about what they do? She said, I'm just tired of talking, you know, I'm tired of talking about foolishness and stuff. I want to talk about something else, something positive. So she said, you know, call in. She said, if you want to get on the live or whatever, just, you know, just say me too, if you want to get on my live. So I'm like, I'm just going to see what Shakana going to do. So I just add me too. You know, I had in the chat, I put me too, like go ahead and add me in. So yesterday, so I was like, stay looking at the live. So I see she added me. I said, oh God, she really added me for real. Like, oh God, my hair, my family, I'm not together. So, you know, we was on a live, and she was asking me about my occupation and, you know, what I do. So I told her, you know, I'm a 4K teacher and a blogger. And she was like, a blogger, because see, in their world, blogging to them, this can be something negative because of the media takeouts and the news and about what they follow about celebrities. So I had to break it down to her, like, well, my style of blogging is lifestyle blogging. And, you know, my thing is I'm here to, like, help and support people. I'm based on offering resources and people coming on my platform. You know, we growing together and helping one another. So mine is a friendly based platform. I said, I like, you know, like to help everyone. She said, okay, that's cool. I said, I can see that. So I was just telling her my plan. So she started fussing at me. Child, once you not tell God something, leave it alone. Stop aggravating God. Y'all not say what y'all gonna do, you know. And then that was prophetic, because y'all, I used to like not fixate, but I'll go to God about 10 times a day about the same thing over and over. So I look at it, you know what? God used Shakana to tell me that, and I received that, because it was like thousands of people was on that live, and you know, I was happened to be one of the thousands that she chose to come up on the live. So I feel like God used her to tell me that. And when I was telling y'all earlier that God uses people to help. If he chasing you, God will use anybody to give that word to you. And God used Shakana to do so. So so I wasn't on that yesterday, so I was elated about that. I get to talk about what I want to do, and she gave me a word. So that was awesome. So that was an awesome experience. And going back to clout chasing and network, I will continue to reach out if I have to. If this is what going to push me to be better, or this is what going to get my name out there, or whatever, I have to be a clout chaser then. Whatever y'all say, I'll be a clout chaser, because people love to throw that term out. Well, he chasing clout, but you don't understand what people have to go through. Some people do, but everybody is not about this. Some people, they're trying to grow their brand or business. They're trying to get themselves out there. So a lot of times you need that of the help of somebody else. Everybody had to start. Even your celebrities or people who doing great things, they had to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to help them, or somebody had to sow in the seed to get them to where they need to be. So everybody started somewhere. Nobody just appeared like, voila, here, what I'm saying, they're great. Nobody's great overnight. You know what I'm saying? So, I am aspiring to be great, to do something great, to help people, young women, girls who look like or may not look like me. You know what I'm saying? Because I came from a rural background where there wasn't like a whole lot of opportunities. My parents didn't have a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a lot of privileges. So a lot of things I had to get the help of somebody else. God placed a lot of people in my life to help me. So I didn't, to help me, whether it was financially or different experiences. So that's what I want to do. People that what I'm saying, basically that came up the same way I came up. What I'm saying? I want to be their shero in that. So that's that's my purpose and plan. What I'm saying? It took me a while to figure that. I always know that I wanted to do something, but a lot of if you're really serious about it and you go to God and talk about it, God will put you on that path and show you where you need to be. And sometimes He just put you there. You probably didn't even ask for it. He just put you there, and you'll be actually walking and living in your destiny. And that's why I came up with my nonprofit group, Divinely True. And Divinely True is mean that you find people try to find their destiny earlier in life. The earlier you figure out and define your purpose, the better. I feel like it's the better. You can start working in that. You won't be spending a lot of time on stuff that's irrelevant and hurtful. You're gonna have some trials, but you're gracing in your trials. You're actually doing what you're called to do in your trials. It's one thing to go through trials and you all off. You off of your purpose. You off the vision God had for you. And one thing, if you're walking in your purpose and go through trials, what I'm saying? It's a win-win, because with your trials, that helps make you better. And you living and doing what you're destined to do. So I'd rather go through trials within my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to go through either way. So you might as well choose to go through in your purpose. So that's the purpose and point of, my organization, my nonprofit. I'm planning on doing a lot of stuff with that. As God bless me, continue to bless me, because God is blessing me. As the Lord continue to bless me, I want to do more stuff with my nonprofit. I want to do more stuff with that. I just want to be used and just do whatever will and calling that God placed in my life. I'm just passionate about that. I just want to be used, period. Whether it's money wise, it doesn't have to be about money. Whether it's putting a smile on somebody's face, whether it's helping people, whether it's praying for somebody, giving somebody whatever I have, just helping people. That's just my whole purpose. And I just it's just my time to walk in that, guys. So if you're trying to do something great, and like I said in the previous video, and God called you to do that thing, don't let people just throw you off and say, oh she trying to be around that person, he trying to do this and that. do what you know is going to get you to where you need to be. Because a lot of times that's God telling you, hey, contact Jim. You know, Jim got something for you. You just have to know and hear and be aligned to what you know you're supposed to do and have to do, guys. So y'all, you know, if y'all on that foolishness about Clout and this and that, y'all stop, because you don't know what people were called to do. And then if y'all on the other end of that, y'all stop listening to people who telling you something. You should know, you know, if you're doing something, you should be the first one to know. God should already been not confirm that with you on what you're supposed to be doing. And if you mess up, God, it'll come back around again. God, he'll bring it opportunity again, or you have another day to when he spares your life, you have another day to get that right. So stop letting people just tell you what you can and can't do. You know what not to say, what to say, guys. You have, you know, don't let people do that. And if you're the one that's doing that, you know, stop meddling. Like people say, meddling. Stop meddling and getting in the way. You know, just stay. Everybody just stay in your lane. You know, stay in your lane. You know, there's a place for all of us. There's no real reason to hate, because if you got a real true gift and God gave you that gift, you gonna succeed anyway. So why you got to hate? That's a spirit. That's a spirit. You don't have to hate on nobody. It may not be your time yet. You know what I'm saying? God probably trying to move some stuff out the way and perfect you in something before that time, because you know, with success there also comes opposition. So maybe God is trying to get you right, so when you do have your success, you can enjoy your success. You know, you won't be easily to throw in the towel, have a heart attack, a mental breakdown. You can be able to enjoy it without all that. Like how the Bible says, God maketh rich and add no sorrow. Rich can be in the form of money. Rich can be you're rich in spirit. You know, you just love what you love and love God. You got a fight in you. You're gonna finish it to the end. So you can be rich in both ways, money and rich in spirit. You know, and you can have, you know, that confidence to do what you purpose and call out to do. And you know, and that's why I love shedding the spotlight, and I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love doing that. You know, like this past weekend, I was honored to be at an event, you know, from High Star Entertainment, Justin Buford. You know, he's doing great things down there in Charleston. He has a whole Be Yourself movement. I love it. He did his undergrad studies at Morris. Then, if I'm not mistaken, he went, I don't know where he went. I think he got his master's from South Carolina State, if I have him saying that right. And he went on to got his PhD. You know, young black male, you know, doing it. And you know, he started, and he's also helping like a lot of people within his community. He shedding the spotlight about the same thing on people's business and success. So he's doing a lot, and he's also, you know, he putting his foot to the pavement. Young African American male, you know, got likability. You need likability. Got likability. He knows how to network and get the job done. So shout out to him. But you know, he had his event on a Saturday, and it was different vendors. You know, they were and these vendors are awesome. A lot of them, you know, they have great products. They got likability as well. I met some real cool. The first time I met, like, they cool people. You know, they work hard. They do what they do. They help their families. You know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the networking experience in that. You know, and I wish all of them success in their future endeavors, and I know they're going to win. You know, I just see the star power on them. You know, I just see winners. I just see winners when I see them. But you know, they had their event, so you know, I did interviews with all the vendors, and what we're going to do, you know, we're going to shed the spotlight on them. So every day this week, thus far, I've been posting a vendor a day. You know, and you know, so they can showcase, and they can showcase their business and the things that they sell and do. You know, from food and like from merchant, from clothing, jewelry, you know, body oils, purse, all different type of stuff, electronics, you know, drinks. you know, there's different types of stuff, you know. The people down there in Charleston, they really doing it. Like, those people grind on. It's a different type of grind. Shout outs to you as well. But you know, so I learned a lot. You know, I ate good. You know, laughed. It was such a great atmosphere. It was a lot of positivity in the atmosphere. Each one of those vendors supported each other. They networked. So I mean, that's what it's all about. You know, and that's how you gonna grow. Network. You know, whatever I don't know, the next person know, and we learn from each other. That's how we gonna build as a community and as a nation. So I mean, I really enjoyed that. But you know, go back and check out the videos and the posts I've done. I've done 3 posts thus far. I'm gonna do another post this evening and Thursday, Friday. Okay, I'm not gonna post on Saturday and Sunday. I'm gonna pick it back up on Monday, and these posts are gonna lead up to a mini commercial that we're gonna do, advertising everybody. It's also gonna be placed on my blog. I'm gonna do a blog post as well about the event. So it's all, like, again, it's about, you know, sharing the spotlight, empowering others, and networking. You know, so I mean, that's what it's all about, guys. We got, you know, in order to get to that growth, you got to really, like, you know, you got to check yourself, get yourself together. You can't, you know, you have to, like, know, you know, what you're doing, what you're about, how you're trying to help people, because people can sense and tell when you're genuine too. You got to have likability. You know, people got to want to be around you. They got to want to do business, because business is not easy. Doing sales, anything, that is not easy work. You know, those people got to grind. They got to pray that God show them favor, and their business endeavors is not easy. So, you know, I commend anybody and everybody, you know, who's starting off their business, people who've been in business for a while. You know, kudos, you know, thumbs up to you. So, guys, you know, you got to have likability. I mean, that likability and favor will pull you through, guys. So, you know, I just, you know, want to talk about some of the things I'm doing, my purpose, what's clout chasing and what's networking. What's the difference? It's a difference. It's a difference now. So, you know, I just want to talk to you about that, my experience on my live, and how God used Shakana Joe to put a word into me. You know, God will use anybody. You just got to just listen, guys. You know, be blessed on this day. You know, I'll talk to you soon. Check out my posts on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Blogging with April, YouTube, Blog with April Hainsworth, guys. Be blessed, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.